we all want to support Ukraine. That's something that we naturally want to do because we hate what's happening to Ukraine. We don't want Russia beating up on Ukraine, and everybody wants to support the Ukrainian people. But the figure, Zelensky himself, Hollywood is looking at Zelensky and they're starting to take, like, from a celebrity person, they're making this guy into some sort of a celebrity figure. And it's weird to me. I just find it to be very
he
odd.
loves it because he came from that world. So, I mean, this guy
Right.
started out as an actor slash comedian.
Great
Now
point.
he's the leader of Ukraine. But people in Hollywood and elsewhere, I mean, just regular people who are fawning over him and putting up the Ukrainian flag in their bios and all that stuff, they are completely ignoring the fact that Zelensky has a lot of issues himself. He is acting in many ways really authoritarian, really like a dictator, and people are just brushing that under the rug. And that's what's kind of freaking me out. It's like, listen, you can have two simultaneous thoughts. You can be in the camp of thinking it's wrong for Russia to invade Ukraine. You can also recognize that there are problems with Ukraine.
Totally.
You can have both of those things happening in your brain at the same time.
Right. But the problem is that so many people, and of course it's become a political thing, of course, because everything is politicized in this country. So if you say that's, listen, Ukraine is a little corrupt and there's corruption in there, people will be like, oh my God, you're a Russian sympathizer. Like,
right, exactly.
You're like you're totally in bed with Putin. It's like, no, that's not. Like, I'm just thinking critically about this, and it's okay to do that. And I'm not one of those people that has a Ukrainian flag around my Facebook profile picture, which I also find really interesting because so many of these people, and I'll go ahead, I'll politicize this, but so many of these freaking liberals are out there with a Ukrainian flag and they're like, I support Ukraine. And it's like, seriously, you're like, free Ukraine. These are the same people who masked up their freaking kids for 2 years. Yeah. Don't you find that kind of like weird and ironic and hypocritical? Really is what it is. It's totally hypocritical.